Hi guys and welcome back to another top 10 video. Today we will be looking at the top 10 most dangerous snakes in South Africa. At number 10 we have the green mamba. The eastern green mamba is a highly venomous snake species of Mamba genus, native to the coastal region of southern East Africa, described by Scottish surgeon and zoologist Andrew Smith in 1849. It has a slender build with a bright green back and a green-yellow ventral scales. Adult females average around 2 meters in length and males are slightly smaller. A shy and elusive species, the eastern green mamba is rarely seen. This elusive is usually attributed to its arboreal habitat and green coloration, which act as a camouflage in its natural environment. It has also been observed to use ambush position like many vipers, contrary to the active foraging style typical of other ellipse snakes. It preys on birds, eggs, bats, and rodents such as mice, rats, and rebels. Its venoms consist of both neurotoxins and cardiotoxins. Symptoms of envenomation include swelling of the injection sites, dizziness, and nausea, accompanied by difficult breathing and swelling. Irregular heartbeat and convulsion progress to respiratory paralysis. Bites that result in severe envenomation can quickly be fatal. Entry number 9 we have the Mozambique spitting cobra. The Mozambique spitting cobra is a highly venomous species of spitting cobra native to Africa. It is largely found in Angola, Botswana, Malawi, Mozambique, and South Africa. The species color is the snake olive and twiggy black up and above, but some or snake scales black edging. Below salmon pink and purple yellowish with black bars across the neck, ventral speckles or edged with brown or black. Young specimens sometimes have pink and or yellow bars on the throat. The average length of an adult is between 9 centimeters to 105 centimeters, but the largest species actually measured was 154 centimeters long in Durban, South Africa. And in number 8 we have the TWIG snake, also commonly known as the bird snake or the vine snake, a genus of a rare-fanged venomous snake in the family Colobalia. Genus is also native to Africa. All species in the genus have a slender and elongated profile, a long tail, a narrow head, and a pointed snout. The eye of all species are horizontal pupils, shaped like a keyhole, which give twig snakes binocular vision. Twig snakes are gray-brown, with faint light and dark markings. When threatened, they inflate their throats to display a bold black marking between the scales. Twig snakes are deadly. The venom is amotoxic, affecting the blood clotting mechanism and causing uncontrolled bleeding and internal hemorrhaging. Bites by twig snakes have caused death in humans. Famous herpetologist Robert Mertens died after being bitten by his pet savanna vine snake. However, envenomous bites are extremely rare when not handling the snake, as the fangs can breach the skin except in a few places like the web between the thumb and the finger. And in number 7 we have the forest cobra, also commonly called the black cobra and the black-white-lipped cobra. It is a species of venomous snake in the family Lepida. The species is native to Africa, mostly central and west part of the continent. It is the largest true cobra species with a record length of 3.2 meters. Although it prefers lowland forest and moist savanna habitats, this cobra is highly adaptable and can be found in drier climates within the geographical range. It is a very capable swimmer and is often considered to be a semi-aquatic. The forest cobra is the generalist in its feeding habitats, having a highly varied diet, anything from large insects to small mammals and other reptiles. The species is alert, nervous, and is considered to be very dangerous. When cornered or molested, it will assume the typical cobra warning posture by raising its forebody off the ground, spreading a narrow hood, and hissing loudly. Bites to humans are less common 10 from the African cobra due to various factors. Though bite from this species is a life-threatening emergency. And in number 7 we have the Gaboon viper. The Gaboon viper, also called the Gaboon adder, is a viper species found in the rainforest and savanna of sub-Saharan Africa. Like all other vipers, it is venomous. It is the largest member of the genus Petis, and it has the longest fangs of any venomous snake, up to 2 inches, 5 meters in length, and the highest venom yield of any snake. No subspecies are recognized. Adults are typically 100 to 155 centimeters long, with a maximum total length of 205 centimeters for a specimen collected in Sierra Leone. The sexes may be distinguished by the length of the tail in relation to the total length of the body, around 12% for males and 6% for females. Adults, especially females, are very heavy and stout. One female has these dimensions. And in number 5 we have RINKHALS, also known as the RINKHALS or the ring-necked spitting cobra. The RINKHALS is a species of venomous snake in the family Elapida. The species is found in part of southern Africa. It is not a true cobra in that it does not belong to the genus Niger, but instead belongs to the monotypic genus Amacatus. While RINKHALS bear a great resemblance to a true cobra, they also possess some remarkable differences from these, resulting in their placement outside the genus Niger. Coloration varies throughout its distribution area, but characteristics of these species: the belly is dark with 1 or 2 light-colored crossbands on the throat. The average length is 90 to 110 centimeters. Some individuals may have mostly black body, while others are striped. Wrinkled scales are distinct from those Niger cobras in that they are ribbed and keel-like. And in number 4 we have the boomslang. The boomslang is a large, highly venomous snake in the family Colodobria. Common names mean tree snake in Afrikaans and Dutch. Boom meaning tree and slang meaning snake. In Afrikaans, the name is pronounced boomslang. The boomslang is thought to be closely related to the members of the genera Telotonus, Tarasops, Ramasopus, and Ziladopodus, with which is formed that taxonomic tribe Daspholopodia. The average adult boomslang is 100 to 160 centimeters in total length. Some exceed 183 centimeters. Their eyes are exceptionally large and the head has characteristic egg-like shapes. Coloration is highly variable. Males are light green with black or blue scale edges, but adult females may be brown. This is known as sexual dimorphism. Weighing varies from 164 to 510 grams, with the average weighing 299.4. In this species, the head is distinct from the neck and the canthus rostellus and distinct. The pupils is very large, eye is round. The boomslang has excellent eyesight and often moves its head from side to side to get a better view for objects directly in front. The maxillary teeth are small anteriorly, 7 or 8 in numbers, followed by 3 very large grooved fangs situated below each eye. The mandibular teeth are subsequal. The body is slightly compressed. The dorsal scales are very narrow, obliquely strongly keeled, with apical pits arranged in 19 or 21 rows. The tail is long and the subapical scales are paired. Ventral scales are 160 to 201. The anal plate is divided and the subsequent are 91 to 131. And in number 3 we have the Cape cobra, also called the yellow cobra, is a motorized-sized, highly venomous species of cobra inhabiting a wide variety of biomass across southern Africa, including savanna, fynbos, bushveld, desert, and semi-desert regions. The species is a diurnal and is feeding generalism, preying on a number of different species and carrion. Predators of this species include birds of prey, honey badgers, and various species of mongoose. The Cape cobra is also known as the geelslang in the RINKHALS in South Africa. Afrikaans-speaking South Africans also refer to the Cape cobra as the copperkabel, mainly because of its rich yellow color variation. The species has no known subspecies. The Cape cobra is a medium-sized species of the cobra. Mature specimens are typically around 1.2 to 1.4 meters long, but may grow to 1.6 meters in length. Males are slightly larger than females. The longest specimen on record was a male from Namibia and measured 1.88 meters. Other very large specimen was also a male found in the Whoop Nature Reserve with a total length of 1.86 meters. In the number 2, we have the pofadder. The pofadder is a viper species found in savanna and the grassland from Morocco and West Arabia throughout Africa except for the Sahara and the rainforest regions. It is responsible for causing the most snakebite fatalities in Africa owing to various factors such as its wide distribution, frequent occurrence in highly populated regions, and aggressive dispositions. Like all other vipers, it is venomous. 2 subspecies are currently recognized, including the nominated subspecies described here. The snake's typical size is about 1 meter in total length and very stout. Large specimen of 190 centimeters in total length by over 6 kilograms and with a width of 40 centimeters have been reported. Specimens from Saudi Arabia are not as large, as usually no more than 18 centimeters in total length. Males are usually larger than females and have relatively longer tails. In the number 1, we have the master, the destroyer. The snakebite can run up to 16 kilometers an hour. We have the black mamba. The black mamba is a species of highly venomous snake belonging to the family of Lepidae. It is native to parts of the sub-Saharan Africa. Firstly formally described by Albert Gunter in 1864, it is the second longest venomous snake after king cobra. Mature specimens generally exceed 2 meters and commonly grow to 3 meters. Specimens of 4.3 to 5.4 meters have been reported. Its skin color varies from gray to dark brown. Juvenile black mambas tend to be paler than adults and darken with age. The species is both terrestrial, ground-living, and arboreal, tree-living. It inhabits savanna, woodland, rocky slopes, and, in some regions, dense forest. It is diurnal and is known to prey on birds and small mammals. Over suitable surfaces, it can move at speeds up to 16 kilometers for short distances. Adult black mambas have few natural predators. In a threat destroy, the black mamba usually opens its inky black mouth, spread its narrow neck flap, and sometimes hisses. It is capable of striking at considerable range and may deliver a series of bites in rapid succession. Its venom is primarily composed of neurotoxins that often induce symptoms within minutes and is frequently fatal unless antivenom is administered. Despite its reputation as a formidable and highly aggressive species, the black mamba attacks humans only if it is threatened or concerned. It is rated as least concern of the International Union Conservation of Nature, Red List threatened species. That is the list of the top 10 most dangerous snakes, with the black mamba at number 1, but all of these snakes sound very dangerous. So please, if you see one, run in a different direction. And thank you for watching, and please come again and give a like there, and please subscribe also.